have a pretty severe disability. It's a form of muscular dystrophy. It's called Charcot-Marie-Tooth, and what it is, it's a peripheral neuropathy. So it affects the nerves in my extremities, mostly in my hands and in my feet. Normally, I'm stuck in a chair or in my scooter or something like that. But when I'm in my Jeep, it gives me opportunities to go out with my friends and to be just one of the guys. To do what everybody else can do as well as them, if not better. And so what that does for my self-esteem and my self-respect is just irreplaceable. When I go out in my Jeep, it literally is my gateway to the outdoors. I couldn't come out here and see these things and be in these places without some kind of motorized vehicle. I couldn't ride a bike, I couldn't ride a horse, I certainly couldn't hike. And so very realistically, my Jeep is my legs. It gives me the freedom to be able to go to the places that I want to go, be able to see the things that I want to see, be able to go out and be with my friends and enjoy that social aspect that's so important to me. Moab is fantastic. When I first came down here in 1999, I had no idea what I was getting into. Once you come to Moab for the first time, before you leave, you're planning your next trip. And it's just like that with everybody. There's something magical about this place. The trails are amazing, the Jeeping is amazing, the vistas are absolutely incredible and mind-boggling. You know, I've traveled all over the world, but there's nowhere with that scenery that Moab has. There's such a sense of accomplishment when you're able to go down into an obstacle like Mickey's hot tub, and you're sitting there in the bottom of it, and you're looking up at it thinking, I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. And then you do it. I remember the first time that I tried Mickey's hot tub, and I didn't make it out of it. I actually rolled my Jeep. And then the second time when I finally make it, you just have that sense of, I did it. I beat that obstacle. I was able to conquer it. And so when I go out and I go wheeling, I really like the technical stuff. I like the hard stuff. I like the challenging stuff. And for me personally, I almost view it as like a chess game. Can I beat the rock? You know, the rock's gonna have these obstacles or these ledges or this series of different challenges that you've got to get up, and can I, with the skills that I have and that I possess, and my vehicle with the way that it's been modified and built, can we beat that set of challenges? Can we beat that opponent? And sometimes I do, and sometimes it gets the best of me. I was diagnosed when I was 6 with my disability, so I've always had it, I've always known it. And there's so many people who are born with challenges or who develop challenges later in life, you know, whether they're in an injury or a sickness or, you know, an accident, something like that, that all of a sudden something has changed. And it's really easy to kind of get into a funk of, oh, you know, woe is me, and, you know, I can't do anything. I can't live my life like I used to, or I can't live my life the way that I want to. And I've always thought you've got two choices. You can either sit at home on the couch and you can whine and complain about how rough your life is, or you can live your life and go out and do it. Because all of us are just given one life. If we don't take the opportunity now to enjoy it, you're not gonna get that chance later. Moab is a fantastic area, and right now it's going through a series of, I think, growing pains because it's being almost loved to death. It's gotten so popular among the off-roaders that there's a lot of people that are coming out here who unfortunately aren't familiar with things like the tread lightly principles of making sure that they're taking out their trash or making sure they're staying on the trail and in the middle of the trail. That they're unfortunately thinking that they can come out here and it's kind of a playground that they can get away with anything they want. And that's just not the case. We as off-roaders need to be some of the best stewards of the land and appropriate land use activities to make sure that in future times when we come out here or future generations, we still have the opportunities that we have right now to be able to go out and to access the outdoors. Make sure you're staying on the trail. Make sure you're not high banking. Make sure you're picking up your trash. Make sure you're keeping your speed at appropriate levels. And those are the type of things that are going to make sure that our sport continues and we have the ability to be able to continue to use public land. To be able to keep that access is vitally important because there's not only me, but there's a large percentage of the population of this country that can't hike, can't mountain bike, can't ride a horse because a bad knee or a bad back, or they're too old, or disabled vets, or various different challenges that so many people have. And so I think it's vitally important that we're able to maintain that access to be able to allow Americans to be able to enjoy Americans' public land.